The Accelerator has gotten a huge rework, with many people saying that it's trash now. Some people also say that Accel is buffed, but what is really the case here? We need to look at the tower closer. I'll be going over his stat changes, his value, and his uses in this video. First of all, his base cost was increased from 45k to 7.5k cash, making him the definition of an endgame tower. On level 0, his damage has gone from 10 to 12. He now has 20 instead of 18 range, and his tick has stayed the same at 0.2 seconds. His overhot is now 9,000 instead of 300, multiplying it by 30. His charge time was massively increased, being 6.5 seconds and not 2.5. His cooldown stayed the same at 2.5 seconds, and his DPS was doubled, going from 26.69 to 54.54. In level 2, he now costs 9,500 instead of 5,500 cash. His damage isn't 15 anymore, with it being 20. His overheat is not still 300 anymore, with being 11.25k. His DPS is now 89.29 instead of 32.75, tripling it. In level 2, he now costs 8k cash instead of 14.3k cash. He does 25 damage instead of 20 and has 22 range instead of 20. His overheat now is 18.75k instead of 600. Instead of his DPS being 53.38, it's now 113.6, which is also more than double. In level 3, he now costs 299k instead of 12.750 cash. He now does 40 damage instead of 25 and has an overheat of 30k instead of still having 600. He now has 181.82 instead of 73.89 DPS, which is again more than double. In level 4, the total cost has gone from 24k to 54.299k. It now does 50 instead of 40 damage and has 24 instead of 22.5 range. Its tick stayed the same again at 0.15. Its overheat is now 50k instead of 1k 280. His charge time was reduced by a second like the old one, but is still 5.5, while the other one is 1.5. Its cooldown isn't still 2.5 like the old one, but rather is 1. Its DPS has increased from 73.89 to 181.82.
In level 5, or the max level, his total cost has increased from 60k cash to 121k.799 cash, being more than double. His damage has decreased from 100 to 55, and his range was increased from 25 to 26. His tick stayed the same at 0.1. His overheat was changed, now being 100k instead of 2.4k, which is more than 40 times more. His DPS was increased from 364.08 to 492.94, which is over 100 DPS more.
Let's go over his values now. His now best level is level 1, having a cost efficiency of 106.04, which is much better than his previous one, being level 2 with 149.87. If you go to the wiki now, you can see that everything was made more cost efficient, but level 4 and 5, which have gotten a big nerf in terms of that. That actually doesn't matter though, because you will get level 4 and 5 very late into the game and farm exists.
Now to the uses.
Before you could do literally anything with Accels. But now they will leak enemies because they have less DPS on paper and basically unlimited ammo. So they have to shoot the enemy until it's dead or out of range. So only use it as a boss killer. Don't prioritize it because it is unstable. It doesn't hurt to place it, but even Pursuit has more reliability now.
The biggest reason it's not worse and much better now are the supports and their DPS buffs.